What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon, and it's a Monday, which can mean only one thing on this channel. We're going to be checking out the world rankings to see what has shifted up over the course of the weekend. We had a lot of fun games to watch going on for the summer internationals, and then finishing off, we're going to go over our Superbru predictor results. I finally get to put the worst tournament I've ever had to bed. I finally get to just forget about it for the rest of my life. You guys have done much better than me in this predictor tournament. And of course, we'll be naming our champion for the 2024 Summer Internationals. But jumping on with the world rankings first of all, because something I really enjoy taking a look at. Not a lot of changes to talk about right at the very top. New Zealand did get that win over Fiji, of course, but there's big discrepancy in the points test and nothing to shift around. We have to go all the way down here to see Italy, the first ones to actually take some points, gained a whole point from their game, so still holding out in 8th. And Australia still taking 0.27 from Georgia, which actually kind of surprised me that they actually took something away there, because I thought Georgia lower down, but of course Georgia moved up from their win over Japan because they were in 14th. Just a week ago, so that actually might have had an impact on there. So Australia just going to slightly push away a little bit more from Fiji, still down in 10th. Wales will finish their summer internationals off in 11th, because of course they don't take any points away from getting that win over the Queensland Reds. It's a friendly game in air quotes, because if you're on the pitch, it's probably anything but friendly. But it's nice to see a game like that, and Wales finally got a win in 2024, even if it is against the Queensland Reds. Georgia losing that 0.27 after the loss to Australia. Japan go down that whole 1 after losing to Italy. Tonga, though, dropping down 1.92 after their loss to Spain. And this was one I didn't see coming. We'll get around to the predictor, of course, in a second. I thought Tonga were going to look to take that one. I was wrong. Spain move up from 19th up to 18th, taking those points away. They're closing in on Uruguay as well, who of course played Argentina, but Argentina them not swapping over any points this week. Hong Kong, China climbed from 24th up to 23rd, getting that 0.89 after a win over Brazil. That sounds like a fun game to watch. Belgium climbing by 0.83, Zimbabwe up by 1.09, and Kenya up by 0.06. Barely a move for them, but a positive move nonetheless. Uganda dropping down that 1.09, Paraguay dropping down that 0.83, sees them drop 2 places from 39th down to 40th. And then a bunch of teams moving up, all because Cote d'Ivoire, hopefully I'm going to get that pronunciation right, dropped down that 2.74. Bulgaria jump above Senegal because they've dropped down that 0.06. And Algeria climbed 2.74 along the way as well. So lots of fun games to talk about. Nothing really going on that much in the top 10. Only a couple of teams taking actual positive points this week. But nice to see some of the other games that have been going on over the weekend that maybe you didn't get to catch on TV. Moving on then to the predictor. How we all got on, because this week was a slightly different one. You can see across the board here for me. I think this would probably be the case for a lot of people. The games were kind of set up to be, there was one odds-on favourite and, one sort of underdog going into the game. So getting the win points, maybe not the hardest call in the world, bar that Tonga-Spain, which is where we're going to start off, because I genuinely thought Tonga had this one in the bag. But you can see by the amount of slam points in the red over here, not a lot of people, I think, went for Spain. So we'll take a look at it. 88% went for Tonga. I said Tonga by 11. Eventually, Spain won by 9. And it's going to sound like a lot of people join me in going for Tonga. And looks like it. Whole board of red there. Only a handful of people going for Spain. So well done to you guys. Where did you want to be? Connor does rugby coming in there. Well done to Connor, getting the whole point there, saying Spain by 7. Only 2 away, if I'm right in saying. Yes, only 2 away, being able to take that one. And Tim McDermott fan, RO Water, Exit Quiet, all you guys taking the half bonus point as well. Scottish Squid and Highland Cow getting the point for just getting it right. But a lot of us getting that one very, very wrong. If you're wondering what's going on below my face as well, it's because I will have done that to cover up the leaderboard so it doesn't spoil it for you guys later on. Moving on then to New Zealand versus Fiji. New Zealand took this one by 42. I had a bit more faith in Fiji for this one. I thought they'd actually get some good points on the board. 1 try unconverted was not the way I expected that to go. And then in that second half for me, it felt a little bit impatient from Fiji. They just started chasing the game and quick taps and goes and just sort of running the game rather than maybe thinking about it more like a test match. I think it would have been nice for Fiji to have really, done a bit of graft and tried to get there rather than just the running open offloading rugby. But New Zealand taking that one by a much larger score than I went for, so only the win point for me. Where did you want to be? Pierre and Mark Dunphy, you guys splitting that half bonus point. Both of you guys went for 40. Well done to to you. Villa Farrells took a half bonus point for getting within the range as well as an Exaquias, who said the name twice. Could it be a big week, potentially? Australia versus Georgia, then. Australia took this one by 11. I went for 19. Now, this is the only game I haven't seen from the weekend, but I've seen some highlights of some Georgian tries. And Georgia looked like they came to play for this one. Something I expected them to do in the previous week, have a bit more of open gameplay and go on the attack. 29 was a higher score than I was expecting to see from Georgia in this game, so well done to them. I ended up shooting a little bit too high for this one. Where did you want to be? How many people went for Australia? I assume big favourite to this one. Syntax error and the locks are loaded. Both of you guys going for 11, getting it bang on. Well done to you guys. A lot of people sharing that half bonus point as well. Anyone go for Georgia? Dave, 61, went for Georgia. Thought maybe an upset on the cards. Could have taken some big points had it ended up going your way. South Africa versus Portugal. I thought this game would be a little bit more of a slow burner than it ended up being. Portugal, I thought Portugal would get tries. I expect them to do well. We had the red card situation early. I thought, oh, this is looking good for my South Africa by 19 pick. And then South Africa said, we don't care, we're just going to demolish a team. And they went for 64, which is actually a really good score to put on a team like Portugal. We saw them at the World Cup. There were some big teams that were struggling to hold Portugal down. South Africa, even with 14, even with 13 men at times, still looked in command of that game. They weren't messing around. No 3 points at the post. No, just kick the corner and do the driving maul thing. Took it by 43, much higher than where I was thinking. Wow, T-Bone went out there for 80. Thought a really big score on the cards for you. Where did you want to be? My goodness. Exaquias, I'm going to have to learn how to say your name correctly because you're going to be that to me. But again, with the big points there, 43, bang on for South Africa, taking that one away from anyone. Anyone go for Portugal? Nope, no one went for Portugal. I wasn't necessarily expecting anyone to go for Portugal there, but 43, another superb pick by you again. I think this could be a big round. Could be a big round. Lots of changes coming our way, maybe. Scotland versus Chile. I said Scotland by 58. Thought they put a big stack on this one. Again, I've only seen the highlights of this one. From my understanding of some sort of match reports and some breakdowns, it sounds like Scotland had a few issues going, like a few handling errors and just sort of messing up opportunities. Maybe could have taken more from that game. Eventually finished on 41. I overshot this one, ironically. All the games I've undershot, and this was the one I overshot. Where did we want to be? Anya coming in there saying Scotland by 40, taking the bonus point. A whole host of people also getting the half bonus point for being around that area. I doubt anyone went for Chile in this one. And no, everyone went for Scotland. That was the right way to go. Uruguay, Argentina. Argentina finally remembered how to turn up and play rugby the way that I expected them to the entire summer tour. 79 points to 5. Unrelenting, aggressive attack. That is what I wanted to see from Argentina going up against France, and we just didn't get to see it over this summer tour. Uruguay finally opened the door to let Argentina play how we know Argentina can play, and that's the damage that they can put on a side. That should give them some really good momentum to go into the rugby championship games against some tough opponents. But we can't just be doing this against Uruguay. You see some of those Argentinian backs; they're absolutely just dangerous from anywhere on the pitch. The forwards are aggressive. I went low. I just didn't expect that much from Argentina, and it doesn't look like anyone else did out there as well. Nobody going out for these scores. So where did you want to go? Temp Shoulders went for Uruguay. Temp Shoulders thought, man, let's go for the big upset there. Anyone actually taking really anything away from this game? All of us went for Argentina. Captain Magnificent went out for Argentina by 50 and takes no bonus points from this game because Argentina won it by so much. It's outside of the sort of range to be able to take those points away. So unfortunately, we're all just taking one if you went for Argentina. Apparently, it was an obvious pick, and we all went for it, but not as high as expected there. And then finishing us off for the final game, we're going to be checking up on Japan versus Italy. Italy taking this one by 28. I thought Japan have not had a good summer tour. I expected them to maybe keep that game a little bit closer. Italy doing well by more than double what I expected them to. I said Italy by 12. A few people went for Japan, actually. Interesting to see. Maybe thought Japan were going to come in there and bounce back after that Georgia game last week. Interesting to see so many people going for Japan. Italy was where you wanted to be. Anyone taking anything away from this game? Christopher and Wicker, both of you guys splitting a half bonus point between you on Italy by saying 22. But of course, neither of you within the 5. You were 6 points out, so close. So not getting the half bonus point for the match points either. Man, it's getting exciting. So what are we taking a look at in terms of the round then? There's a name I expected to be saying. Exaquias Out there at the top of the round, 7 from 7, Grand Slam bonus point, 12.5. Tate McDermott fan and Connor Does Rugby and Highland Cow and RO Water and Scottish Squid. All of you guys also getting the 7 from 7. Getting the Spain pick was absolutely the thing that needed to be done in this game. Look at the bonus points that come in when you get all of them right in a week. I can only dream of that now, it feels like. But congratulations to all you guys getting the full Grand Slam bonus points. Mark Dunphy, Big Brain Key and Syntax Error and Anya will be sealing out our top 10 there, running from your 8.5 through to 7.5. Still some great scores. I still think I've done absolutely terribly. We'll have a bit of a scroll through because this video is running on a little bit. A lot of people, I think, will have taken 6 from 7 in this one, unless people went for Japan. There's me, just taking my win points. Nothing else to talk about from me. Just taking my 6 there. And this is where we got down. Oh, the Viking King only actually managed to get 5 picks in for this one, but got all 5, so still 100% for you. But yeah, you're never going to get the full points, unfortunately, if it starts subbing away. And then I assume some of these guys are going to be the ones who picked Japan and what have you. And then Temp Shoulders went for the big upset in one of them as well. And then everyone else not getting their picks in. So, big round, big points going on. I'm expecting big movers. Let's take a look at the final leaderboard and see what is going on. Exaquias! Just coming out of nowhere, up 28 places. What an incredible final round for you. Mark Dunphy's got shafted on a quarter of a point. What a great move, though. We're climbing 28 places to take first. Congratulations to you on not only taking the round, but taking the tournament as a whole. Mark Dunphy coming in on a very respectable 30.25. So close. That is, one of those match point differences. Can see you taking that first place there. Highland Cow climbs 9 places to finish in the top 3 as well. Well done to you, Highland Cow. RO Water climbing 9 as well to finish 4th on 29.5. All Blacks Forever drops down 4 places into 5th on 29. Etai drops down 2 into 6th place on 28.5. Joint with Wicker, who's dropped down 5 places down into 7th. Anya climbs up 1 up to 8th place just to move up that top 10 on 27.5. You are joint with David Wakefield, Stephen Thompson and Connor Does Rugby. All of you guys finishing on 27.5. Connor Does Rugby again with a massive jump there, mate. Well done to you, climbing up 24 places. So all of you guys can either claim it as joint 8th because you all got the 27.5, or you can go off the TDM and see where you want to end up. I'm sure I'll leave that for you guys to decide for yourselves. Scottish Squid up 18 to finish on 12th. Big Brain King climbs up 5 as well. Now, this is where we might see a couple of people dropping down if you didn't get all your picks in or you went for that Japan pick. I feel like there ends up being big shifts going on. Phil climbing up 3, Bowie up 3, Locks are loaded up 3, Villa Farrell down 4, Temp Shoulders unfortunately dropping 18 places down into 26th. Wow, that is, the brutality of the Superbru Predictor. You've still done better than me. It's not great that you can lose 18 places and still do better than me, but that's where we're at. Tate McDermott fan coming in hard towards the end of this tournament. Came in, did so well last week. Up another 18 places to finish in 29th, getting that top 30. Great little tournament from you there. Dave 61 down 10. Sean climbs up to 2. Bears Gamer is up 2 as well. Pierre up 3. A few people dropping down. I've still not come across my name. It's not gone very well for me. Mary Poppins down 30 places. Finishes on 46. Syntax Error up 4. Leapfrogs me. I finish in 48. It's just terrible. It's just awful across the board for me. I still got 17 win points, so I still got more wins than people above me, but, not getting any of those extra bonus points. It's what will screw you, and also that terrible round I had where I basically picked every game wrong. Awful tournament from me in this one. Gobi climbs 2, T-Bone up 3, Rudy down 6, Joey Barden down 3, and WRU 14 down 1. And then sealing out our guys there who didn't get our picks in. No movers down the bottom, all the way down to Briston. Unfortunately, down for you there, Briston, in 59th place. But thank you to everyone who has joined in. Hopefully, you've all enjoyed the Predictor. I know it's not the fantasy. I know the fantasy is probably bigger on the channel than the Predictor. I suck at the Predictor. I'm still waiting to get good at it. I don't know why I do so bad at it. But congratulations to Exaquias there on not just taking a fantastic round to get your, the Grand Slam bonus point, get that 12.5 in there, but to end up taking the whole tournament in the final round by a quarter of a point. What a way to do it. The Rugby Championship is just around the corner. It's like 3 weeks away or something, I think. We'll be doing one of these for the Rugby Championship. We'll also hopefully be doing a fantasy. I'm hoping they'll actually set up the fantasy for it. That's the one I personally enjoy more because I enjoy picking the players and spending my time, you know, really sitting down and trying to work it out rather than the score guesswork. It's typically where I'm better at. So if that's something that interests you guys, make sure you're sticking around on the channel because I'll probably put it up on the community tab when we eventually get the fantasy up and running and what have you. I believe, as far as I'm aware, I can also send out invites to everyone that's already joined in with the Summer Tour, the Six Nations Tour. So hopefully I can send out some emails to you guys. It'll be like an automatic email for you guys to join. Keep your eyes out for that for when the Rugby Championship's getting kicked off and underway, because I'll enjoy covering some of those teams. And hopefully I'll do better than, what did I say, I ended up 48th or something? Terrible. Yeah, 48th. Hopefully I do better than 48th when we get round to the Rugby Championship. I'd like to do slightly better. Getting a bit of pride back to someone who talks about rugby on YouTube, right? Thank you for joining me today, guys. We've got some fun videos coming out. I was invited over to the Rugby Analyst channel. We've gone and done a video over on his channel talking about the Wales team, where they're at the minute, and sort of coming up with what our thoughts were for a bit of a hypothetical team going over the autumn internationals. We're doing one on this channel as well. Be coming out this week at some point when I get around to sit down and actually just do some editing and chop it up a bit. Talking about England and how his thoughts are on where England are at so far in this year 2024, and also going over a bit of rugby gaming stuff with him. What's his favourite rugby game? Anyone know what's going on there? It's covered in the video. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you hit the old subscribe button. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.